Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. And off we go from Las Vegas. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Graham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And it's 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round to the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Clark. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing Nix. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
They'll run on first down. It's Clark. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You look at this Raiders defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Clark. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try the left side. Clark. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a give, right side. It's Clark. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw is Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Raiders at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Graham will throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down from the gun, Graham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now it's Nix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Graham to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Graham going to set up to throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Graham here from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw once more, here is Graham. Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. In motion, the tight end. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Out of the shotgun, Graham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Graham to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Clark. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Graham. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Graham. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
To throw, here's Nix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Throwing to start the drive. Graham forced out to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Graham. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Graham. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 9. Nix to the air. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now they can't bring him down. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive, Graham. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short pass caught by the tight end, Griffin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Graham. Looking left side, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Graham. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and run for it, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Christian Watson, 58 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Clark. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Nix. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 33 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
To throw is Nix.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Up the middle they go. Clark. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Nix from the shotgun. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Back to throw. Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Clark. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the pitch and catch good for 11. 3rd and 7 now. We have played 3 quarters. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now we give right side. It's Clark, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Graham will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, it's Graham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Out to his left. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left. And at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
Now it's Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Clark. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 133 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Nick's going to tap this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add to their fourth quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Graham going to set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, Clark. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Clark. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Looking to throw. Nix. Flush to his right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Graham to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here comes second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Graham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Graham here from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Graham going to look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Here's Graham to throw it. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses,